Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Diablo 3. In the last episode we made it up to PARAGON level 199. We've been running rift after rift after rift so that we can get all of our legendary gems, and we've still not found all of them. We're going to run a regular rift now so that we can get some more keystones and, well, carry on leveling, I guess. There's still some extra stuff that we can do with our kit, but as quickly as we find Death's Breaths, we're spending them. So it's a little bit difficult on our resources at the moment. Let's get these guys killed off because they are causing me all kinds of stress. There's that last lurker. It's a lot of poison. Now, as we've been putting the difficulty up, that does mean we're getting a better, or supposedly better drops. In reality, it just means we're getting more drops and more of the same. We're not finding many different, let's pull back a tiny bit, many different sets. We're not branching out into the possibilities, but we have been very lucky with the RNG so far, and that we've pretty much found all the stuff that we want for this build. Let's try and get these guys finished off sooner rather than later. It feels like we're taking a lot more damage than we have been in the past, but that could just be my perception of it all. Move on to level 2. Hey, gems! We love gems, we do. One at a time, boys, one at a time. Well, that's sorting us for gems for a while. Certainly it's interesting that they've introduced these themed seasons. I'm curious to see what ideas they have for future themes. Greed is an easy one. You know, it's like lowest common denominator. Give them more loot, they'll be happy. But it doesn't require like huge changes to the client or anything like that. So it's hard to judge what Blizzard's feeling for the future of Diablo 3, especially when they have other projects quite obviously on the go. Okay. Doing alright for plowing through these. Let's head on down and round a little bit. Get our allies just washing over everything. These are very short levels that we're hitting at the moment. No thank you. Please don't be knocking me around all over the place. I much prefer when I can choose my own direction. There we go. Thief's Finery. I bet it's a hat. It sounds like a hat. Okay, get them all gone. We still haven't found a better weapon to put in the cube than Soul Smasher. Hence all those explosions still going off when things die. Now at this stage it's really not doing much damage at all, but it's still amusing. Right, looks like there's another elite pack down this way. So let's get in the middle of them and try and get them gone before they cause too much trouble. Let's step out of that for a second. Keep stabbing you in the back though. Ooh. Alright, Serenity's on cooldown. It's just a lot of elemental damage to take, all in a very short space of time. It's like, how many arcanes are you gonna do, mate? Like, seriously. How many? Because that's a few too many. At least we've got 2 death threats out of it. Wasn't a waste of time. Nightmarish is so annoying. Right, let's go through to this side. We've got our allies going in the middle of it all. I'm just trying to keep my damage bonus from where the 100 fists up at the moment. But that is a lot of elemental damage that we're taking from those. So much. And we've got a lot of damage reduction. Okay, better. I mean, it could be that we need to have one of our gems be non-physical damage reduction. That might be a more sensible move, just to give us that extra survivability. And while Gogok is great for the dodge, it's not really going to give us... I mean, dodge is like you're hit and you're dead rather than like gradually damage reduction over time. So we may have to swap it over. I think that would be an esoteric alteration that we'd want to go for with that. But I can double check when we get back to town. And most of these guys are fine. Physical damage we're fine with. It is just that incredibly large amount of elemental stuff that's coming in. It worries me. It vexes me. And that is not a good place to be. Grab all of these and scoot on round. Cool, Brief Guardian before moving on. That's what I was hoping for. Come on. Just keep pummeling, just keep pummeling. We can always pop invincibility if we need to. And they're gone. Chest armor and an amulet. 2 Forgotten Souls and 2 Greater Keystones. Wow, we're full of stuff. Okay. Drop that. Drop that. There we go. The rest of it can go. Ooh, that looks cool. Right, let's hand these in. Get it all ID'd. Mask of the Searing Sky. So that's all about Dashing Strike. Raiment of 1,000 Suns, okay. Do I have any of the Raiment of 1,000 Suns? I don't yet. I suspect this is the one that's going to go with it, so that can go there. Terror's Might, don't care. Monster Hunter, don't care, even if it is an ancient one. Ooh, that's not a bad ancient amulet. Let's have that up there. Yeah, I like the look of that. Okay, right, let's salvage these things up. How many death breaths have we got? We've got 14 death breaths. So we could try again to re-roll a socket into that other Ring of the Zodiac. Gone, gone. Let's grab this back. It's a tiny, tiny potential improvement, but I really, really want it. There we go. 0.5% extra damage. Right, I'm actually going to take Gogok out now. And let's have a look. So, Esoteric Alteration. We're going to have to push that. I mean, we only just got it, so we didn't really have a choice before. Should we have Gogok as well? Because we'll get up to 15%. Yeah, Gogok as well for the moment. And we might swap that over. So Enforcer can go in here. And that Obsidian Ring can get salvaged. Okay, after that... Probably area damage. We don't care about resource cost reduction with this character. Definitely armor. Attack speed, I think. And vitality. I think that's the order we're going to go in with these. Please give me a convention of elements. It's hilarious, but no. Thank you.
Ooh, that's nice.
That, on the other hand, is actually quite useful. Let's put that on instead of there. Do we have enough for one more? Okay, I thought we were potentially going to be 3 for 3. Didn't get that lucky. So, do we already have a band ready to go in the cube? I think we do. Yeah, we do. So, those can just get salvaged up. But we're going to get Oculus rings now, which is always nice. Okay, Great Rift, Torment 11. We can afford to empower it. Let's see how we can do with this slight tweak to our setup. So we've instantly got that that damage reduction, elemental damage reduction. We'll lose 15% damage on our pets by taking off Enforcer. But I'm not too worried about that. Generally, they're pretty beefy. I wonder whether it's me standing in here or whether it's them standing in the ring that causes the damage boost from the Oculus thing. I bet it's them. I bet it's like whoever is doing the damage needs to be in it. But it's not going to be easy to find out for certain. If anyone knows the answer to that, please do let me know. It doesn't change the way that I'm going to end up playing, of course. Because we're just going to be in the middle of whatever it is, trying to kill it all. Not specifically standing in Oculus rings doing ranged attacks. But if nothing else, it'll satisfy my curiosity, which is always a good thing. I must be satisfied. Let's back off just a tiny bit. Fighting on the stairs can be beneficial. Those arcane beams can go under your feet and you won't get hit by them, or they can go over your head. But positioning yourself to make sure that happens is tricky. Grab all of these and let's push on to the next group that need killing. And just for the mobility, that Obsidian Ring of the Zodiac is great. Just watching my my dashing strike charges come back faster. We are going to have so many points to assign. Ooh, my word, look at this. Kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. Right, push on while we've still got a little bit of speed. Let's get to the next batch. This'll do. We are an efficient trash mob killing machine. And I don't think we're going to be pushing GR90 anytime soon, but I do like how this this plays. Now, if only I could get them to apply Exploding Palm and trigger it as well. Might be a little bit excessive, though. Do I want my cake and eat it? Do I want to have my cake and eat it? I think I do. I very much think I do. That would be a good idea for a themed season, actually. One where they change around the sets significantly, such that, for instance, Blackthorns is potentially a part of every other set, or gives different benefits depending on what else you have equipped at the time. You know, something to make it not disappointing. Another elite pack. Now this is actually going pretty damn well on time. The next one we could probably put up a little bit. I don't think I'm going to move us above Torment 11 for just general work, but for these rifts, we could probably put it up to 50 something rather than just 50. %. Come on, we don't need more. We don't need many more, I should say. There we go. Hey, it's the big giant cat. Randy can punch quickly when it wants to. I didn't pop the allies as often as I should have done in that, but mostly I wanted to see just like how dangerous Parendi was. So it was a specific test there. Right, we just got the Gem of Ease. That's great. Not what we wanted for one of our legendary gems at the moment. Which means we're carrying on pumping the Gogok because while we've got it, we may as well keep using it. Yeah, I do want to get Esoteric up as well, but that's going to be quite a while away. That looks cool. I mean, it looks like you wouldn't want to touch it. Got some kind of poison or gruesome stuff all over it, but still cool. Right, extra vitality, extra attack speed, extra armor, and extra area damage. Rabid Strike. That's interesting. So that's for using Epiphany with... Okay, so this could potentially go with... Where was it? Mask of the Searing Sky, yeah. We'll put that there. Scourge, we've already got one. Gift of Solara. Azurath is interesting. That's a headstone. Okay, right. So that can get salvaged. That can get sorry, cubed. That can get cubed. Salvage, salvage, and this stays over here. All right, I think we're going to go straight back in for another. We've only been going about 20 minutes, so. Ooh. How's your? Yeah. And it's a good Squirt's necklace actually. Let's have a look and see. I'll put that as a secondary option just because it's quite beefy in what it does. Right. Great Rift. We can't afford to empower this one. Let's make it a good one. It's a pretty good start. It'd be nice to have an elite pack somewhere in here though. Rather than just relying on these guys. There we go, there's an elite pack. Because as great as the regular trash mobs are, they're not going to get us through the rift in time. At least not at the pace that we're killing them at the moment. They've got quite a lot of health in this rift. That looks like another pack just on the right. Well, that saved me from having to dash away. And instantly we're back to a good amount of spare time. I love it when a plan comes together. PARAGON 215. I think that's going to be the way on just a bit down here. No, it's not. In that case, it's over the other side. I spoke too soon. Oh, don't want to be standing in those frozens. Alright, we've got this power pylon. Let's use it as much as we can. Right, I see you. You are my primary focus for the next couple of seconds. And then you'll be dead, and my primary focus will shift. Power pylon has worn off, but we're still nice and we're still nice and beefy, he says, getting stuck in what looks like a wall. We might need to teleport out of this. We're okay for the moment while there's still things to... There we go. While there's still things to kill. Certainly don't like being stuck in place without any way of getting away from those mortars. Awesome. Conduit. Okay, let's just move on to the next bit and we'll try and hurry down to the next pack before this runs off. It's hard to see what's going on with all this busyness on the screen. Right, he's dead. That's a good thing. I don't think we care about that last one, although he is kind of plagued, so... Okay, let's go through here and we'll activate the allies on this batch. I'm trying to keep lots of fresh packs around me so that I can keep our damage up and high. Because every single buff that we have available is useful. Okay, we are doing alright, actually. Ah, you know what? I just realised that I forgot to up the difficulty for this rift. Or was it the next rift I was going to do that for? No, it was this rift. Okay, we didn't trigger a death, but I did use our epiphany. Because that frozen pulse is nasty. Especially when combined with those arcane beams and the warders. It's like, oh yeah, we're going to freeze you in place and stop you running away and at the same time put this like laser cutter underneath your feet. It's a little bit OTT. Just a little bit. Just focusing so much on Tetris. Cyclone Strike, Dashing Strike, and everything else. Just to keep our dodge nice and high. Just generally punching. Right. So, Gogok is now giving us the cooldown reduction as well, which is cool. Next up is going to be Esoteric Alteration. I think we'll head back to town and ID these. Finally, we got Pain Enhancer, which we're probably going to end up swapping the Gogok for, but we'll see how that goes. Let's get these things ID'd and put our level points in. So more armor, more area damage, more attack speed, and a little bit more vitality. More Sunwuko's Paws. Sky Splitter. Can go down there. That stone does nothing. Warmonger is huge.
Thank you.
Won't be like firing fireballs everywhere, but at the same time, with the extra damage boost, I think that's a worthwhile trade-off. I think that's generally good. Let's tidy that up. Okay, so all the rest of that gets salvaged. And without enough death breaths, we're going to go to Kadala and ask her once again for rings. We can get 10 rings, 11 rings even. And hopefully one of them will be the convent. Why have one convention of elements when you can have two? They are going in the cube. Or one of them is going in the cube. So that's going to swap over for Broken Promises, which is brilliant because Broken Promises is doing nothing for us at the moment. And that is a huge damage increase periodically. Very, very happy about that. And with that, we're going to be able to move up to Torment 12, I reckon. It's still going to be a little bit tentative, but that extra damage boost is going to be huge. But that's going to be next time. So thank you very much for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed this. If you have enjoyed the video, be sure to give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, you should do so, and you'll be told when the next episodes go live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for some more Diablo 3. See you soon.